Mary rode the donkey slowly, her hand resting on her belly. Joseph walked beside her, scanning the dusty road ahead. Villagers passed, carrying bundles and whispering greetings, yet most seemed absorbed in their own journeys. The sun dipped behind the hills, bathing the landscape in golden light. Joseph glanced at her. "Mary, soon we'll reach Bethlehem. Everyone says it's crowded because of the census." Mary exhaled softly. "I trust God. He will make a way for us. I've never been so afraid. And yet, I feel hope when I look at you," Joseph said, offering a reassuring smile. As they neared the town, the streets teemed with people. Families shouted, merchants called prices, and children ran laughing. Joseph guided Mary to the first inn. "Mary, perhaps the inn." Mary shook her head. "Let's try. I must rest soon." They knocked on the door. The innkeeper shook his head. "I'm sorry, there's no room. All full." Joseph's voice trembled slightly. "Please." "She's about to give birth." The innkeeper's expression softened. He gestured toward the back. "There is a stable. Small, but it will shelter you." Mary dismounted. She lowered herself onto the straw, exhaustion etched on her face. The donkey knelt nearby, resting its head as Mary's hand stroked its mane. The night wrapped around the stable. Mary cradled the newborn, his tiny body warm and fragile in her arms. Joseph brushed the straw gently aside. "He's here, our son," Mary whispered. "A gift." "Beyond words," Joseph said, gazing at them. The animals shifted quietly, and a gentle breeze moved through the stable. Mary's eyes rose to the sky, catching the glow of a single brilliant star. In nearby fields, shepherds tended their flocks under the starlight. Their quiet conversation was interrupted by a sudden brilliance, angels appearing in radiant light. One spoke, voice melodic and firm. "Do not be afraid. I bring good news of great joy for all people. Today a Savior has been born in Bethlehem, wrapped in cloth and lying in a manger." The shepherds exchanged astonished glances. "We must go see this for ourselves," one said. They hurried across the fields, hearts pounding with excitement and awe. Entering the stable, the shepherds whispered among themselves, kneeling before Mary and the newborn. "The angel, he told us the child would be here," one murmured. Mary smiled softly. "You have seen what we have seen. You are witnesses to God's promise." Joseph nodded. "He's the hope for all." Outside, the streets of Bethlehem buzzed as news of the child spread quietly. Villagers whispered among themselves, "Did you hear? A child was born. Some say he is a king," one said, "in a stable." "How could the king of the world be born in such a place?" another responded. Mary and Joseph remained quietly with the child, content in the humble shelter. Weeks later, they traveled to Jerusalem to present the child at the temple. Crowds pushed through the bustling streets, merchants shouted, priests moved in ceremonial precision. "Joseph, will they accept him?" Mary asked, anxiety shadowing her voice. "God has brought us here for a reason. Trust him," Joseph replied. Inside the temple, Simeon, an elderly man, approached with gentle eyes. Seeing the child, his face lit with joy. He took Jesus in his arms. "Now I can depart in peace, for my eyes have seen salvation, the light for revelation to the nations," he said. Mary's eyes glistened. "Our son. He's a blessing beyond understanding." Nearby, Anna, a prophetess, knelt before the child. "This child will bring redemption to Israel. I have waited all my life for him." Back in Nazareth, Jesus grew. He helped Joseph with work around their home, played with other children, and listened attentively as Mary spoke of God's ways. "Remember, the Father is with you in all things." Joseph reminded him, "I will, Father. I want to do what he asks of me." Jesus answered, eyes wide with understanding beyond his years. When he was 12, Mary and Joseph took him to Jerusalem for the Passover festival. Among the temple teachers, Jesus asked questions and offered answers that left the scholars astonished. "How do you know these things at such a young age?" a teacher asked. "I must be in my Father's house," Jesus said calmly. Mary and Joseph had searched anxiously, relief washing over them, as they found him speaking with wisdom and confidence. "Why have you treated us so? We have been searching for you," Mary said, her voice trembling. "Did you not know I must be about my Father's business?" Jesus replied. Years passed. Jesus grew in wisdom and stature. In Nazareth, the sun cast long shadows over the rolling hills. As he walked ahead, Mary and Joseph following. Villagers greeted them respectfully as they passed. Mary glanced at Joseph, whispering softly, "He's growing." "Wiser every day," Joseph nodded, "in favor with God and with people." Truly remarkable. The golden light of sunset bathed the town as Jesus continued forward, serene and confident, the promise of hope shining in every step. And Jesus grew in wisdom and stature, and in favor with God and men.